I didn't put out a video last week. Ah! Not actually freaking out. False alarm. I didn't mean to scare you, I'm sorry. But no, I did not put out a video last week. But I kind of want to back up a little bit to explain why and how we got there. Kind of build it up a little bit, make a bit of a longer video this week, I guess. Who knows? Anyway, I'm a little out of practice. It's been a week. Give me a minute. No, in 2019, I decided to take the year off to improve myself. I talk about it all the time. Wanted to build myself up and work on a lot of things, and I improved most of the things I'd aimed for. And then at the start of 2020, who could have guessed how that was gonna go? But at the start of the year, I decided to start this vlog series, The Art of Pointless Existence, to kind of document my life, talk about things that I wanted to talk about, and mostly to work on things that I still wanted to work on in myself, improve my confidence, and work on my editing skills and a lot of other things. And it's really helped me do just about all of those. But something else that it has helped with that was kind of an unintended side effect, but it helps work on willpower training, where I set a set goal every Sunday. I was going to put out a video no matter what happened, what came up, a video would go out, and I did really well with that for a long time. And as most of you know, at least by now watching the video, you should all know I'm kind of concerned if you just skipped ahead to this part, but I did not achieve that goal last week. It was the first and possibly the only day that I will miss, the only week that I'll miss. But I think by missing that week, I figured out more and kind of helped myself more than I would have if I hadn't missed the week. Because what had happened was I had about 5 separate projects, some professional, some personal that I won't get into, but about 5 different things going on that I wanted to achieve, and they all caught up pretty much the same weekend and all kind of clashed together, and I got pretty overwhelmed emotionally and physically. I was pretty exhausted, but then I had to choose kind of just on the fly what projects I was going to see through at that moment and which ones I was going to kind of let get cast to the side. And as circumstance would have it, the vlog was just the easiest one at that moment. I could have theoretically put something out, but it would have been one of the shortest and by far the worst, and I can't tell you how I would have gotten that done, honestly. I'm trying to think of a way that I could have gotten it done, and I just can't. It's just the one that had to get pushed to the side. And it really hurt, kind of deep down. It really affected me a lot more than it would not hitting that particular goal. And it kind of spun me out of control, because you see, a major way that I kind of got my life in order back in 2019 was through seeking the concept of balance in life, trying to balance everything and coming to a peace of mind where you're both satisfied and you're getting done the things you want to get done. And it's really difficult to do. And the downside of that is that when you get knocked out of balance, it's really hard to gain control back. You tend to sway from one side to the other quite drastically, and it's something people don't generally talk about getting your mental health and your physical health in check, is that when you become askew to that balance, things are debatably worse than they were before. But if you did things right, if you really buckled down, you'll have the habits that got you there to lean back on, and you'll be able to get it back in order eventually, and that's what I'm working on right now. I am back to putting out videos again every week, and I'm going to do my best to not let that go. But at the same time, I'm learning more and more about getting your priorities in order, achieving the things that you have to do, the things you want to do, and the things you just kind of need to do. And I'm learning how to pick my battles, because a lot of people know a big concept about me these days is that you can make life whatever you want. How things go is up to you and how you view things. And I still believe that. Destiny is yours to create as you see fit. But sometimes if you're going to maintain a level of happiness and still hit at least most of your goals, you have to kind of just let life happen. Sometimes you can't force the part to fit, because that's going to create a lot of other issues, a lot of other complications, a death wobble, if you will. And you might spiral out of control if you constantly try to force things to go away that they're not naturally going to go. As I've learned recently, life is like a river, and it sounds corny, I know. And when you dam up that river, sometimes it's going to go well, sometimes there's going to be unforeseen consequences. You're going to wreck the wildlife, you're going to do some pretty horrible things you probably didn't see coming. And you got to look at the things you want to do in life in the same way. What is going to have the best repercussions versus the worst side effects? And then better choose from there. And I'm happy to say that I'm getting better and better every day at learning how to kind of see all those pros and cons and then choose the best path from there. I am still 100% dedicated to Starless Go and everything we're doing. Our podcast finally has a sponsor. Go check out Read the Internet. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. I enjoy it, and I love making it. And I still love making these. Though a week off does kind of hurt the willpower, the confidence. Again, kind of having a problem talking to myself here, but it's okay because I can handle it. I know I can. I'm working on getting myself rebalanced. Everything's going to ride smooth. Hopefully, we're getting that death wobble in check, which if you know, you know. You know, I know. You know, regardless. That's my message this week, I guess, for the past 2 weeks, is definitely do what you can to always make life what you want it. It's within your control to do anything you want to do, but sometimes the better option is to let life happen and handle the problems naturally. Let those around you that care about you help you out when you need help. That's something else that I might get into more later. It's something I've been learning a lot lately. And thank you for watching this video and not being too upset that I didn't put out a video last week. I don't think anyone is. I think mostly people understand, hopefully. I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh well. It is what it is. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely talk to you next week.